Hello everyone and welcome to Net Crypto, where you get important information and news about all coins of interest. And today we're going to be checking out this project, Metapets. Right, this is a project that we've been tracking because we are very worried about what has been happening ever since 1 week since launch. I was very excited when it came out, but now this project is dangerous, right? So today we are going to be checking out the market. So just ensure that you subscribe to the channel if you want to stay informed on everything happening with Metapets, right? So we do see the current price 9027, 6% down, right? This is really worrying, guys. 6% down, and look at this. Money is being disinvested from the project, right? Money is being taken out of the project, right? And you do see here, even though the trading volume has gone up by 13% to 139,000, right? But this is not a good thing because money is coming out of the project. Money liquidity is being withdrawn, as you can see from the chart here. And if we go and you do what you see, market sentiment is very bad, 46%. Don't believe it when they tell you that it's because coin market cap has got a bug or it's some software issue. It's not. I cover a lot of coins and I check the market sentiment. This is the true representation of the market cap, market sentiment for Metapets, right? 46% of the investors are voting this crypto bad, right? So this is really overall, this is bad news, because the reason why it's bad news is if you go and check the rest of the market. So you do see here Metapets 10% down in the last 7 days, 7% down in the last 24 hours. That's worrying, because we do see largely that Bitcoin is recovered, right? So if you go to Bitcoin, you see that Bitcoin is significantly recovered, because you do see on the let me go on the 1 week, right? On the 1 week, so that you can see the comparison, because we know that everything that happens to Bitcoin filters through to the rest of the coins, including Metapets. So if you go on the 7 days, you do see here Bitcoin was on the low, and then all of a sudden we had this surge, right? But if you go to Metapets on the 7 days, right, let's see how that looks like. Look at this. It's flat. It's like it's disconnected from the rest of the market, right? Because money is constantly being withdrawn from the project, as we have seen, right? So this is really worrying, guys. This is some really worrying stuff here that I'm looking at, right? And of course, these guys, the project, the people behind this project, they are not able to deliver what they have promised. You can see on their white paper here, even though we have already started working to integrate Metapets into the metaverse. Our final stage is the most complex and thus will take more time to complete. Eventually, your pet will be able to participate in other worlds across platforms, excited to be with you, just like in the real world. So I think this project, they're a bit more than they can chew, right? If the CEO of this project has just launched it as a meme coin, meme project without any utility, I think he was going to do quite well, because he's very good in trending and all that. But in terms of delivering on this roadmap, we can see we still do not even have a website, right? So how can you be promising such massive tech, like VR, a pet in the metaverse wearing VR, cross-platform metaverses, right? So like I said, guys, now when you see any coin written Meta anything, right, consider that coin a scam unless you do the hard work of investigating to see if it's legit or not, right? Because there are several scams that have been happening. You can just check the major scam that happened yesterday in Meta City, right? Almost $1.7 million has been stolen from investors because the guys just launched this Meta coin, Meta City coin, as a honeypot, which means you could put your money in, you can't take it out. You can just go on my scam playlist and look for Meta City. It's a video that I did yesterday, right? Some really sad stuff is happening right now in the crypto space. A lot of projects are taking advantage of this whole metaverse, right, and selling basically unbelievable dreams that are never ever going to be realized because they just do not have the capacity for it. So Metapets, definitely, I do not think they have the capacity to be able to do this. Of course, I did cover the AMA that they had, where the CEO spoke about some sort of game that is coming out and all that. But this is really worrying, guys, especially if you look at the market is doing well. Look at Bitcoin, but look at Metapets, right? It's flat. It's flat, right? It's relatively flat. So this is some really worrying stuff that we're seeing here, because investors have lost confidence into this, and I think it is a good thing so that we bring awareness. People need to be stopped to be scammed by these meta projects, because some scams are not rug pulls. For example, if you look at Meta City, right, that's a honeypot, right? That's a complete honeypot right from launch. It's a honeypot. But some scams are long-term scams where money is taken out gradually, slowly. So the price relatively goes down, the project dies down, the investors, they lose interest, and then things just die down like that. And then nobody is going to be blaming anybody, because they just said, the project, the developers, there will be one huge announcement to say, one of the developers have closed up the PC, the private keys have been lost, we are not able to do whatever. There will be just this huge one announcement of things that have gone terribly wrong. I'm doing my best to try and resolve this, blah, 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 right? And what can you do, right? Because crypto is the wild, wild west of finance, right? Anyone can just open up a coin and then money goes into that project. It is in full control. Like, for example, like if you know the CEO of this project, he is a teacher, right? He's a teacher, an English teacher in China. He opened up a coin, now all of a sudden he's a CEO controlling millions of dollars, right? So that's why we need to keep these projects accountable. We need to keep them accountable. We need to see that roadmap, that plan that he gave on the roadmap. We are going to be watching it very closely, and we can't wait to see the website, right? Because crypto right now is quite dangerous. Lots of scams are going around, and there are different type of scams, especially these long-term scams where money is just coming out. You can look at the graph right now. You can just look at the graph. There's nothing here, right? In this project, there's nothing here. So this is something that I just thought that I should share with you for today, right? And you can see these guys, the things that they are promising, right? Like, eventually your pet will be able to participate in other worlds. Our virtual reality games are currently in development along with Metapets on VR headset. I did speak about this. Why would you go and develop your own VR headset when there are plenty of them out there, right? It's almost like you're saying, I've got my own app, right, in Google Store or in App Store, but I'm not going to launch my app in Google Store, in Play Store or Google Store, because I want to develop my own store where I'm going to launch my own app, right? You know how much it costs, the customer value proposition for the customer having to purchase the headset, having to also purchase the NFTs that you're going to need for this pet in the metaverse. The value proposition doesn't make any sense. You see, like, why would you be developing your own VR headset, right? Already you can see the price is tanking. Where is this money going to be coming from, right? Because I've been in IT for 15 years, right? And I can promise you, like, especially with the streaming services, there have been multiple companies that try to sell the setup boxes along with a service linked to it, and it doesn't work. You see, the value proposition is very difficult. Companies such as Netflix, they have the huge market share. So now already you have VR headsets available. Why are you not just plugging into that to ensure that you can even go out on the market and choose the best model and say that Metapets will work with this model right from launch, but they are saying they are going to develop their own, right? This is some really worrying stuff that we see here. Take a look at our roadmap on our website for upcoming updates. You don't even have a website, right? And follow us on social media to begin your journey with us. Finally, let's meet in the metaverse together. What is this whole thing, right? So now, guys, just remember, if you hear the word metaverse, just think scam, because we are seeing the scams coming up around. If you see the word metaverse, just think scam, and do the hard work of researching to see if this project is legit or not before you invest your money into that project, right? I'm not saying if a project is a scam, you won't be able to make money in it, but it's very dangerous, because they can just turn the project into a honeypot, or it can be a slow rug where money is just taken out slowly. So the price is just going down gradually, so you don't even notice it, right? The price is just going down gradually. It's going down gradually until it's just dead. So there's no big rug pull where you just see the price has just gone down like that, right? So you have to be extremely careful with these projects that are coming up these days, right? Final stage virtual reality games development, integrating our games with famous metaverse platforms. Which famous metaverse platforms are you talking about? Huh? Where are they? I don't know of any famous metaverse platforms currently. Metapets VR headset. Look at this. Developing your own hardware. You know the amount of R&D that is required to develop your own headset. The amount of money that is required. You need multi-billion-dollar companies. They choose not to develop their own hardware simply for that fact, right? They outsource it and all that. So now Metapets is going to be doing this. Like, who is really behind who's doing all these things, right? It's all a big secret. It's all a big secret because we don't know who is behind this project, right? Just think about that. Who is behind it? Why is it why will people who are doing this massive technology not want to be known, right? Because they are going to it's a CV, right? Being in front of a project like this, like, it's part of your CV. As a developer or whoever you are behind this project, you'd want to be known. Like, look at Gusto at London. He's also involved in this project. That guy is good at his work. He doesn't shy away from being known, from his work being known, and he's going to be scooped up by huge projects, right? Because he's a good artist. He's showing himself, but the people behind who are doing this metaverse and metapets, where are they, right? Anyway, just let me know what you think down there in the comment section. I know that there are a lot of people who are not happy about me talking about this, saying, hey, you need to stop doing these videos. No, I'm not going to stop doing these videos because there are a lot of people who are interested in what I'm talking about, because we are tired of scams in cryptocurrency. We have seen a lot of scams, and this project, I've got my magnifying glass out. I'm going to be looking at everything coming up. I'm waiting for that website. I'm waiting for that static audit. We can't wait to feast our eyes on it and to discuss it and analyze it, right? So just ensure that you're subscribed to the channel if you want to remain informed. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.